Okay, welcome, my sensations. You guys, come on in the house of sense. Said it. Yes, before we get started, you know the routine, you guys. Let me go ahead and drop the disclaimer. This site is for education and entertainment purposes. Therefore, everything that I say after this, you guys, is allegedly. Okay? Allegedly. Welcome, everyone. Come on in. Let me go ahead and shout out to everybody in the building. My moderator, Miss Parker, holding it down. Yes, my other moderator, she's still ill. Her husband, we gotta send our prayers to the Jones family. Yes, shout out to Miss Joyce Sheffield in the building. Yes, hey friends, shout out to Cadadrian all the way from Winsboro, Louisiana in the building. Yes, shout out to my friend Quisha in the building. Yes, hello, yes. And again, prayers to the Jones family, you guys. Yes, absolutely. And before I get started, I want to thank all my day one subscribers, you all. Thank you all. I see my new subs coming in. Thank you all too. So yeah, yes, we got a good show today lined up, you guys. It's Friday. I don't know about you all, but I didn't think today was gonna ever get here. I was like, this week has just been one long week, you all. So yeah, yes, there are a couple of things that we're going to get into. First, we got some people on this lineup. You guys, it's just crazy to me. So we got a former Georgia district attorney who's involved in the Ahmaud Arbery case, you guys, and it's we're gonna get into it. We also have Alex Murdaugh. He is a lawyer from South Carolina, you all, and this attorney actually tried to fake his own death, and we're going to get into that too. He ended up turning himself in, and he had his son, one of his son, that was supposedly to get a payout of $10 million. We're going to get to that too. We also are going to talk about this mother, you guys, and this is this funny to me. It's funny, but it ain't funny. This mother got on the bus, okay, to fight 11-year-old about her child, bullying her child. Okay, we're gonna talk about it because there are a lot of parents that go through this on a regular basis with people messing with their kids, and these children out here these days, you guys. I don't know what's going on, but they grown and they doing all kind of stuff out here trying to bully. You cannot be bullied going around bullying people kids. So that's all in that. We're gonna talk about that too. But yeah, so you guys roll on in. Yes, it is Friday. I'm so glad that it's Friday. Yes, it is, you all. It is Friday. Yes, I'm so glad. Yes, I'm just gonna going through some of the comments, you guys, because we're about to get into it. We're about to get into it. Okay, so without further ado, the first thing I'm gonna get into, let's go ahead and talk about, since we own it, let's talk about the mama. Let's talk about the mother that got on that school bus. Let's talk about it. Yep. Let me pull it up because I don't want to actually share the screen, because I've noticed that when I start to share the screen or do any kind of funny stuff, YouTube get to tripping with the audio and all that different stuff. So I'm going to put it up on my phone. You guys, give me a second. Hold on. Because we got to talk about that. This mama got on that school bus. And I guess she was like, I don't care, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13, doesn't matter the age. You're bullying my child. And I have a problem with that. And who wouldn't? Who wouldn't have a problem with that? Okay. So, yes. A mom in Alabama, and this did happen in Alabama, was arrested after boarding a school bus and getting into a fight with 11-year-old she claimed bullied her child. And I wish I could show the footage, you guys, but I know YouTube is going to get to tripping. Yes, I know YouTube is going to get to tripping. But there's video footage, and it showed when now she's 37 years old, you all. She boarded the school bus on Tuesday morning and got into a physical altercation with the child. Nanette Wardrobe was arrested after authorities viewed the footage and charged with third-degree assault, okay, trespassing, and disorderly conduct. Okay. So yeah, she got on that bus. So apparently her child, and it's just like anybody else's child, I imagine she had been, and this is all allegedly, and this is my opinion on this, but I assume the child had been coming home every day, letting her mom know, or her mom had been seeing something's going on with her daughter or child, and she's being bullied. Mom said, okay, hold on, we're not having it. Let me go to this bus and find out what's going on. So we all know how these children are, okay, with their mouths. Now, let me go back to the article and see. And I'm going to drop the link also, because I don't want to share it. I'm going to drop the link in the comments so you all can go back to it. But basically, the child had been going back and forth. How old was the child? 11 years old. Child was 11 years old. Yeah, so the mama went up, got on that bus and said, you know what, look here. So I assume that the other child must have got smart at the mouth or whatever, or she probably told her child, look here, you go ahead and handle that. Either you're going to whoop her ass or I'm going to whoop yours. And it got a little out of hand, and so the mama had to go on and put the paws on it too. Nevertheless, the mom got arrested. Now, do y'all think the mama should have got arrested for getting on the bus? That's the question. She was fighting 11-year-old. Yep. 11-year-old had been bullying her child. So I don't know how in depth that went, because it had to really get to an extent for the mama to go and find like, okay, enough is enough, and go get on the bus and have the altercation with the kids and other kids that were on the bus. I'm surprised they didn't charge her with other counts as well, with the other children being on the bus. Yeah, she was fighting 11. She was fighting 11-year-old. Well, yeah, she should have went to jail. Yeah, she should have went to jail. She definitely should have went to jail. I just don't see why she, what happened. I wasn't there to make her get into the altercation with the child once she got on the bus. The only thing, like I said, I could think of is because the child might have got smart at the mouth or something, or tried to hit her. Because these kids, they kind of grown. These, I think I would too go to jail about bullying, because the thing about that bullying, that's like on a whole different level of some other stuff, especially when your child coming home and you trying to figure out what's going on. Because a lot of time when kids are being bullied, they don't tell their parents. Parents sometimes have to figure it out. Then you got some kids they come and tell their mamas, look, such and such been bothering me, been trying to take my lunch money, or blah, 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 She could have pressed charges if it was out of hand. Yep. She could have pressed charges. She took it upon herself to go and get on that bus. Fight that damn 11-year-old. So this is a different breed of kids nowadays. This is definitely a different breed of kids nowadays. I don't know what's in the water. I don't know what it is. It's definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Kids don't always tell what they do either. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Kids don't always tell their parents what's going on at school because a lot of times they know how parents are. They're gonna go up to the school and they don't want to get embarrassed. Their parents go up to the school and embarrass them. So a lot of times they don't tell what's going on at the school. They don't tell that they being bullied. So but I don't know what brought it on. So, but apparently this parent, she knew. Think if it was the other way around and a grown person fought your 11-year-old, yeah, I would be hot. I would be hot. Mm-hmm. Yep. 11-year-old. Yep. 11-year-old. Yep. And she was 37 years old. So yeah, she definitely she should have handled it differently, you know. And my thing was, where was the bus driver? What was the bus driver doing? I don't know. I didn't see in the article about the bus driver trying to stop it, or you know, or maybe it was one of those things where this 11-year-old just been bullying everybody on the damn bus. Yeah, I don't know. Kids don't know. Yeah, kids. Yeah, we talk. Yeah. So yeah. No, there is a bus driver and a driver helper. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't know if the bus driver, was trying to stop it, or, who called the police or what. But yeah, so that's what she did. She went and got on that bus. I guess she got tired of whoever that was, the child that was bullying her child. And she went to address the issue, but she just went about it the wrong way. You still, as a parent, you as the adult, what I would have done in her shoes, I would have asked her I need to talk to your parent. Now I probably would have went to the bus, but I would have told the girl, I need to talk to her parent. I would have told the bus driver I need her information, or I would have had to go up to the school and get her information. We had to sit down. We need to have some type of parent conference. But like I said, we don't know the situation, what happened when that woman went to that bus and to get on that bus to confront that child. Because like I said, again, these kids these days, they are not, they sold on some whole disrespectful type of stuff. So we don't know if the 11-year-old might have started cussing her out and swung at her, something transpired for that 37-year-old to go and have a whole altercation with 11-year-old. I would have addressed it with the parents first. Yep. I would have definitely addressed it with the parents first. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You address it with the adult first. You do not allow a child to even take you there to have you, now you got a whole charge you got to deal with. She was arrested, as she should. So now she's facing that, criminal charges, and you're facing this on your background with assault to a minor, type shit. So, and depending on her career and her background, there's no telling. She could be facing losing her career or whatever, So she should not have been on the bus to be even confronting an 11-year-old. Now, what she should have did was went to that school the next day. Instead of even letting her child got on the bus that next day, knowing that this was going on. Well, again, like we said, we really don't know if she knew that this was going on until after the child got home that evening. But if she knew that morning prior to her child getting on the bus, I wouldn't have allowed her to get on the bus, because I would have taken her to school, because I would have had to talk to the principal. Yeah, I would have had to talk to the principal. It's as simple as that. Because at the end of the day, like you said, Quisha, it's still somebody's 11-year-old child that we are talking about, and we're addressing a 37-year-old, putting her hands on her. It's not acceptable at all. By no means necessary. She should have definitely reached out to the school to contact that child's parent. That's the way that it was supposed to have been done. Yep, exactly. But again, like I said, the thing about it is we just don't know the mouthpiece these kids have these days. We don't know what triggered that woman when she got on that bus. I don't know. It's something in me just telling me that 11-year-old just was popping that shit, boy. I'm telling you. The thing is, even if she swung at her, and again, this is where the bus drivers and shit was. I'm not jeopardizing my freedom for a 11-year-old child. Yeah, me neither. That's what I'm talking about. That's crazy. You let a whole 11-year-old just take you there like that. Just take you there. Wow. Just take you there. Now, 15, 16, or 17 is different. Yeah. Yeah, because they got some mouth on them. They really popping off when they get that age. Oh, they cursing you wild. They about trying to shoot your ass. A lot of them 15, 16, 17-year-old, they packing. So you got to be careful, real careful with them. They packing. Shoot. Yeah, so that's that on that. So that's on the mother who was arrested for boarding the school bus, you guys, in Alabama for fighting an 11-year-old. That's what we're talking about. Teenagers be fully grown at the age and sometimes bigger than you. That's another thing. I was gonna get there. I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking the same thing too. And what if she was a big 11-year-old? Because a lot of these kids, I don't know what they feeding these kids. They don't look their age either. So yeah, she could have been a big old something, She might not even look 11 years old. But still, at the end of the day, she was 11 years old. She's still a child at the end of the day. So yeah, that's that on that. Now, moving right along, you guys, for the next topic, we're going to talk about Mr. Alex Murdaugh. And the reason why we're going to talk about him, because this gets real deep with him, y'all. And I'm talking about generations of oh, this one here it gets deep. And I'm going to read y'all, and this came from one of the news channels also reporting on him. So they tried to kind of sugarcoat or I would say justify why his lawyer try to justify why he did what he did, but to me there's no justification for it. Okay, so we have again Mr. Alex Murdaugh. He is a lawyer out of South Carolina, you guys. Now 3 months after his wife and son were killed, because now listen at this. And y'all follow me real good with what I'm telling you all and pay attention to what I'm saying. 3 months after his wife and son were killed, Alex Murdaugh, they say he fell into like this deep depression mode or whatever. Anyway, he's 53 years old, out of South Carolina, lawyer, attorney, has his own firm or whatever. And what he did was, I guess the guilt was eating him so bad, he turned himself in. But this is what happened. So his wife and son was shot and killed in June, prompting an investigation that remains unsolved. Remember, I said, pay attention, y'all. It remains unsolved. Murdoch, who called 911 on June 7, reported he had found their bodies, according to South Carolina Law Enforcement Division, has denied responsibility for their deaths. All right. But yet again, he sit up here and tried to fake his death. And this is the whole reason why he turned himself in, is because he set up a whole plan, you all, to fake his own death and have his other son that's alive, because they had another son that's living, to be paid out $10 million. Okay. Now, here's where it get real tricky. It is sad. It is very sad. Here's where it all, gets to a turn to where now it's backfiring on him. Okay. So basically what has happened now, since he turned himself in on trying to plot to kill himself, now it done sparked a whole another investigation on, now we need to find out what happened to your wife and your other son, because something's not adding up. You found them, okay? You found their bodies, but yet it remains unsolved. And then here you are turning around, plotting to kill yourself so that the other son can get a $10 million payout, so y'all get the payout. Make that make sense. Okay, but that's not all, y'all, because according to his attorney, the death of his wife, Margaret, and the son, Paul, it opted like an addiction. They said that he got addicted. They wouldn't say on what, but some type of something. I'm going to say a drug or something. He got addicted to, allegedly. Okay, and so that's when he started to plotting on how to get money. He went into a financial debt too once the wife and the son was killed. So his finances started to crumble. So once the finances started to crumble, that's when he started plotting on some other stuff. Said, well, maybe if I plot to kill myself, then my son is living can get the $10 million. Well, you big old dummy. So let me tell y'all what just done happened now. So now they looking at him sideways. So now you done turned yourself in on this. Not only are they investigating him, you all, for the death and the shooting of his wife and the son, but how about this? Separately, the investigation into the deaths of Margaret and Paul, it took a whole nother turn, because there's another open case, okay, recent, from a 19-year-old, Stephen Smith, whose body was found on Hampton County Road. And this was in 2015. They're trying to link him to this as well, you all. So his housekeeper, she was found dead. The housekeeper, Gloria Satterfield, this was the Murdaugh's, the family housekeeper for more than 2 decades, y'all. She was found dead and unsolved. So this is what I'm saying. It's a lot going on with him mentally wise, you all. And this is allegedly, I'm gonna say mentally, something is going on with him. He just killing every damn body. Okay. Just went on a whole damn killing spree. And see, this is coming back to y'all. This is the type of society we're living in right now. You got judges, lawyers, doctors. It don't matter who you are, what's your title. You just never know what a person is capable of doing. Here he is out here killing folks and shit, allegedly. I'm saying allegedly, but I'm definitely dropping the link, you guys, so you all can see it for yourself, okay? So apparently the Murdaugh's arrest came from after the court documents say he admitted he had conspired with a man identified as Curtis Edward Smith to kill him as part of a fraud scheme. So Murdoch called 911 on September 4th and reported he'd been shot on a road in Hampton County. Okay, listen at that real good. It's back talking about Hampton County again. That's the same where the damn other people came up dead. Okay, that's why I said y'all pay attention. Listen, the signs is out there. Everything is pointing back to him, and this is the reason why now they have sparked a whole another investigation to open up the case on these other cases leading all the way back to 2015. This is some crazy shit. So authorities initially described Murdaugh's injury as a superficial gunshot wound to the head, though Murdaugh's attorney said his skull was fractured. Okay, so they just trying to throw it all out there now. Okay, so an affidavit says as Murdoch allegedly provided Smith with a firearm and directed Smith to shoot him in the head. Smith admitted Tuesday to being present at the shooting and to disposing of the firearm afterward, the affidavit states. So yeah, then he decided to end his own life, but believed his life insurance policy had a suicide exclusion. So I guess after it didn't work out the way he planned, he decided, well, I'm gonna take my own life. But then he read the policy and found out that it's some stuff in the policy. Nobody gonna get paid for suicide. So that plan didn't work. So then I guess that is when he allegedly, you guys, decided to turn himself in. He decided to turn himself in. Okay. Smith, 61, has been charged with assisting suicide. This is his right-hand man, Smith. And he's been sat his 61-year-old ass down. He know he is too old to be trying to assist with anything. Okay. So he was over there trying to assist with the suicide plot. And so he was charged for assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature, pointing and presenting a firearm, insurance fraud, and conspiracy to commit insurance fraud. Yeah. So they all just over there. And I don't know what it is, what's going on with this insurance fraud stuff. And it's the same thing that's going on with Tim Norman, the son of Sweetie Pies, who is locked up right now for the murder of allegedly killing his own nephew for an insurance policy. So when you got all these money hungry people like this plotting on other, human, your own family and all kind of shit for insurance policy, it's getting rough out here. It is getting rough out here, and it that's crazy. So his attorney, basically in his defense, y'all, because right now they're saying he's in some type of mental. They put him in some type of mental psychiatric ward after they arrested him. But the attorney in his defense was trying to say that, well, because of his wife and the son that was killed back in June, well, the thing about it, he the one did the shit. So wait a minute, that make sense, lawyer? The lawyer better need to run his ass on. Shit. Yes. It's going to get worse. Yeah, it's going to get worse out here. It is going to get worse out here as the season progresses, as it get cooler. Yeah, people going to be desperate for money and doing all kind of, weird ass shit. Like that's on some whole weird ass shit right there. So now he done sit up here and raised a whole investigation on himself based off of you trying to kill yourself and plot on that. Now you on investigation for killing your wife and son and the damn housekeeper and other people in the damn community. You just killing every damn body. It's not funny, but damn, it is. Man. That shit is crazy, you guys. That is some crazy shit. And again, his name is Alex Murdaugh, and they said allegedly, according to the sources that I have here, you guys, there are generations and generations of these of him type of people, Murdoch. So just imagine generations of him go all the way back to, they said 50-some generations. Shit. Yeah. 50-some years of generations. That's what the sources say. So yeah, that's on himself, on his dog ass. Okay. Now we're gonna move on to the real shit, the real topic. And this is this damn former Georgia district attorney. I'm so disgusted with this story and how she played a part in the Ahmaud Arbery case. Okay. This by far took it for me, because at the end of the day, it took them 2 months to arrest those white racist brothers, that chased him down, gunned him down. It took them 2 months. Now I see why it took them 2 months. I see why now, because of her and who he knows. So I'm going to share this with y'all. I'm going to read this. So former Georgia district attorney booked on charges of obstructing Ahmaud in the Ahmaud Arbery case. Okay. So she was booked on charges. Here's another thing. I'm just disgusted with them in all the way around the board, because he used to work for her too, you all, as her investigator. And this is why she, protected him the way that she did. So they pursued him, gunned him down while he was jogging through Brunswick neighborhood. And this was just last year. And I know that you guys remember the story on this. When he was just jogging, they were trying to say, I think he went into an empty house. He was looking around, whatever, but they pursued him the same way Zimmerman pursued Trayvon. It's a whole nother case that's a whole nother case. So they pursued Ahmaud and gunned his brother down. Well, here is where the former Glenn County District Attorney, Jackie Johnson, she's 49 years old, you guys, and she's been arrested, booked for violation of oath and obstruction in the Ahmaud Arbery murder case. She was indicted by a grand jury last week. Okay. Now, here's my thing with her. She actually could go home every night and sleep at night knowing she was obstructing the justice with trying to hide this evidence, the phone video, everything. She plays a part, you guys. I'm saying allegedly, but I'm going to drop the link so that you all can see for yourself as well. She turned herself in to the Glenn County Sheriff's Office on Wednesday morning. And this was reports of the Atlanta Journal. And after the grand jury returned an indictment on counts of obstruction and violation of oath by a public officer last week, Johnson was released from the Glenn County Detention Center on a $10,000 bond. The paper reports that allege that she used her position to delay arrest of white men who chased and killed the 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, Johnson was the county's top prosecutor when Arbery was fatally shot last year, and one of the armed men who pursued him had worked for her, which is his name is Michael. Hold on, let me see, what is his name? Travis McMichael. So the father and son, Greg and Travis McMichael, armed themselves with guns and gave chase in the pickup truck. So Travis McMichael is the one who worked for Jackie Johnson. Chris Carr is a Republican. He's the one who sought the indictment after requesting an investigation of possible misconduct by local prosecutors who failed to bring charges in the killing. So shout out to Chris Carr for even bringing it to their attention, because otherwise she would have got away with it, y'all. Yeah, she would have got away with it. Yes, absolutely. Hit that like button on the way in. Like, share, and subscribe, you guys. If you all have not subscribed to my channel, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is absolutely free. Okay? Yes. And thank you all. Thank you all. Yes. Yes, thanks to all my sensation, all my subscribers. So yes, we are talking about Jackie Johnson, who is a former district attorney out of Georgia, you guys, that held back all type of evidence because Travis McMichael worked for her. Travis McMichael used to be an investigator, like some type of private investigator for her. So this all happened back last year, you guys, back in February of 2020, when the father and son, Greg and Travis, they both gunned them down. So, but where Jackie Johnson, the former district attorney, come into play at is because she willingly and knew held back information, and this also delayed the arrest of them. And this is why it took 2 months. People was wondering why it took so long. This is why it took so long. This is why it took so long. Yes. So I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on this, because she have been arrested, but what's going to happen? Are they going to charge her? Because being arrested, well, of course she's charged, but is she's going to go to jail? She should. She should face jail time for that, because this man lost his life. And she didn't think nothing of it, because she didn't give a damn, because she upheld the 2 white men that basically ran this man down and killed him. And she just held on to information, and she didn't care. So should she serve time in jail? That's the question. That's what I want to know. Do y'all think she definitely should serve time? Do y'all think so? Yeah. So they talked to Arbery's mother, and yesterday, in Wanda Cooper, his mother, and she told reporters that the indictment was, left her kind of speechless, because it's unfortunate that her son is not here anymore, and this district attorney lady, whatever, upheld this, withheld information. Yeah, she definitely should go. Yeah, she definitely should go. And the indictment said that Johnson violated her oath by showing favor and affection to Greg McMichael, and failing to treat Ahmaud Arbery. Okay, so Travis wasn't the one that was working for her. It was Greg. So Greg McMichael is the father then, you guys. So yeah, correct that. Greg McMichael. Okay. So she was showing favoritism to him. And well, she also directed that Travis McMichael should not be placed under arrest. And she also, you guys, here's the thing. She said she didn't feel like she did nothing wrong. That's the problem I'm having with it. I'm having the problem with the fact that she did not feel like she did nothing wrong. Okay. Absolutely nothing wrong. Yeah, she don't feel like she did nothing wrong. That's where the problem come in at. Because if you don't feel like you did anything wrong, that's a problem within itself. And this is the reason why the race shit is all fucked up the way it is now. It's because of people like her with the mind frame that she have and the thought process that she have. Yes, she definitely needs. She needs to take her ass to jail, because she sit up there and she upheld all the information, the phone record, and his phone with the video in there and all that. She did a whole lot of shit to keep them from going to jail, and you don't feel like you did nothing wrong. We're gonna see how that unfolds, because we're definitely gonna keep update. I'm definitely gonna update you guys on that story. We're gonna keep keep that in the loop, because I want to know what exactly gonna happen to her. What are they gonna do with her? Okay, I want to know that. Yeah. So we have talked about the former Georgia District Attorney, Jackie Johnson, and the part she played in the Ahmaud Arbery case, you guys. And we have talked about this mother that got on the bus in Alabama and got into an altercation fight with the 11-year-old child for bullying her child. Okay. And we also have talked about Alex Murdaugh and all these generation of family members that he got crooked and shit. And, over here with this insurance fraud, plotting to kill himself, turned himself in. And now that has sparked a whole another investigation because his wife and son that was killed in June, now they're looking at him sideways on that to find out, make sure that he didn't do that, because that has been gone unsolved, you all. They don't know what the hell happened to his wife and the son, but he found the bodies. That's all they know. Okay. That's all they know. Yeah. So we have definitely talked about, some things tonight, you guys, on this Friday night. But what I want to know from you all, should that mother have gotten on that bus? What should she have done? Okay. And do you all think that Alex has something to do with the murder of his wife and his son? And do you all think that this former Georgia District Attorney, Jackie Johnson, should go to jail? I want to hear from you guys. Drop the comments. Let me know. If you all want to talk about it, come up on the panel. I dropped the link. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are. I want to know what you guys' thoughts are on that. I want to know what do you all think? Do y'all think that a lot of these things are distractions to what's really going on also and what's coming ahead and what they're trying to do as far as the food, the farming? These farmers are out here still saying, guys, that they're being paid to destroy the food. So yeah, that's going to be another video, you guys, we got to talk about. Also, the next video, we're going to have to update also on the previous video when we spoke on the finances, the whole life and versus the term life insurance. You guys, if you all missed that video, it was some very, very informative information in that video. I encourage you guys to go back and watch that video that I did the other day on the finances. So yes, again, and we're going to also, we got to update you guys on R. Kelly, but we'll do that on the next video as well. So yeah, and again, I want to thank you all for joining me on the show tonight. Shout out again to my moderator, Miss Parker. Shout out to Quisha in the building. Shout out to Kadadra came through. Yes, shout out to Joyce came through. Yeah. I like that. Shout out to all y'all. Thank you all. Okay. So yeah. Until next time, you guys. If you all don't want to share, I just want to make sure I didn't leave nothing out. Make sure I didn't leave nothing out. We covered everything. If you all wanted to come on the panel and say something or share your thoughts, then you're welcome to hit the link and we can talk about it. Yeah, we can talk about it. Because a lot of times, it's a lot of bullying going on with these kids. And it's a lot of parents out there that's going through that right now. Absolutely. It's a lot of parents that is going through that bullying stuff right today with their kids. And they don't know what to do or how to handle it. And getting on that bus, fighting that 11-year-old was not the way to handle that. It just wasn't. So yeah, I definitely want to know y'all thoughts on that, especially the parents out there that have children. I want to know what the thoughts are on that. So yeah. Until the next live, you guys, I want to thank you all again, my sensations. Thanks for subscribing. And until next time, you guys have a great night, a great weekend, and we're out.